Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Grace and today I am going to be sharing with you my paycheck number 1 for the month of July, how much that's going to be, what I'm going to be doing with it, and also I'm going to be stuffing my cash envelopes and sinking funds towards the end of this video. If you guys would like to watch the whole process of how I plan my paycheck, then stay tuned. Alright guys, so if you guys did not watch my July monthly budget, I will go ahead and leave that link down below just in case you guys are interested of how I plan this process. And I feel like that video was like super short, so I thought I would kind of explain my numbers a little bit more because I haven't done it in a while. I will go ahead and put down how much I got paid on June 26th. So this paycheck on June 26th was the last paycheck of June, and that is what's going to be covering me for the first 2 weeks of July. That was $1,371 with 22 cents. So that is the total of my paycheck there. And another thing that I just wanted to point out is that I'm going to be writing the bills that I'm going to be paying with this paycheck, but I also wanted to point out how much my husband got paid, because remember that he gets paid weekly. But my husband will always pay rent with last month's paycheck, so June will also cover the rent for July. So that's already been paid for. I didn't necessarily want to include my husband's paychecks here. This past Friday, he would have gotten paid around $800, would have been the lowest amount. And then another $800 for this week, so that's $1,600 right there, to know how my husband's income is looking as well. Anyways, too much talking, not enough writing. I'm gonna write down the bills and expenses that I'm gonna cover with this paycheck. The first bill that I'm gonna go ahead and pay is, I'm looking at my cheat sheet over here, so it's my credit card. I am gonna go ahead and put $500 towards my credit card, and I will be really honest, you guys. I took those $500 from my savings account because I'm just kind of hoarding money at this point, and there's really no point to those savings anyway. I don't have like a goal set amount that I would like to save for that specific account that I have, so I just took those $500 and I'm gonna put them towards my credit card. I thought either way my credit card needs to be paid because it's so much interest and it's really annoying. And then student loan, even though the student loan is currently deferred and I don't have to pay anything until November, I am still putting money towards that because there's no interest. I want to get as low as possible while there's no interest. So I've been putting $175 each month towards my student loan, even though it's not due until November. I'm also gonna pay natural gas, and that's gonna be $53. Electricity, and that is a little expensive this month, so I have to pay $112 with 14 cents. And then I'm also going to pay my car loan, which is $293.61. And anytime I pay my car loan, my husband also pays his because we send the payment together. So he's also gonna pay $380 for his car loan. So I'm just checking here. It looks like I'm also gonna pay my phones with this paycheck. Phones, which are $99. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and include, just so that there's no confusion, the $500 that I put from my savings account into this here, because I don't want there to be like any confusion where those $500 came from. So it looks like that is all I plan to pay with this paycheck. I'm gonna go ahead and add this up and then subtract it from up here. I am gonna add up the 1,371, plus the $500 that I took from my savings. That gives me $1,871, and then minus $500 that I'm paying for my credit card, minus the $175 from the student loan, $153 for natural gas, $112.14 for electricity, minus $293.61 for my car, and the phones leaves me with $638.25. I'm gonna put the total here. Total and then remaining $638.25. Okay.
500 plus 175 plus 53 plus 112.14 plus 293.61 plus 99 equals
1,232.75. Okay. That is what I have remaining here. So now I'm gonna go ahead and focus on my cash envelopes and my sinking funds.
Cash envelopes. And the sinking funds.
I have 8 cash envelopes and then I have, I think 10 sinking funds if I remember correctly. So I have my wallet here. And I don't have any money left over from groceries or gas, which is what I stuffed last time. And the rest of the cash envelopes I did not stuff. I have groceries, gasoline. Sometimes I have to look back at what I have. I have the girls' envelope, miscellaneous, household, personal, eating out, and fun money. I'm gonna zoom this in just a little bit so that you guys can see better. Okay, and then for my sinking funds, I have my sinking fund wallet here. I have birthdays, which I have 2 birthdays in July. Back to school, car maintenance. I have the girls' sinking fund, and this is for whatever they may need. Clothing, which I did take some money from my clothing sinking fund because I needed underwear. I'll just be honest. So I needed to get that, and I got some undershirts for my husband. I will let you guys know how much I spent. And then Christmas, car tags, which I will need to check if I already met my goal for that. Girls' activities, which honestly, I feel like I should get rid of this one, of this sinking fund, and just combine it with the girls. But I don't know. And then I just have savings, which is whatever I saved from my cash envelopes goes into this sinking fund. So that's how I like to do it. And I have the vacation one, but I'm not gonna go ahead and write it because I'm not putting anything towards vacation anymore. I'll just be honest. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and lay down my cash here so that I can show you how much I'm gonna be putting towards each cash envelope and then my sinking funds. I actually have my money right over here. I have, I'm just gonna put this to the side, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400. So if you look at this remaining number, we're gonna take into account what's already in here because that money came from this remaining number. So, all right, guys, so I have my money set up here. Hopefully you're able to see everything. So I'm gonna try to do my best to show you how much I'm gonna write down here, and then what I'm gonna be putting in my cash envelopes and sinking funds. So hopefully there's enough space to see that. I'm actually gonna zoom out because I feel like that will give you like a better overview of everything at the same time. I'm gonna go ahead and start with groceries, which right away is gonna get the biggest bill that there is here. It's gonna get $100, so groceries is gonna be $100. And I'm gonna go ahead and write down what I'm putting for each one. So $100 for groceries. Gas is only gonna get $20 because again, sometimes I don't even go out, and $20 should be sufficient. So $20 for gasoline. The girls are gonna go ahead and get $20 as well. $20 for the girls. Moving on to miscellaneous money. So that is also gonna go ahead and get another 20. Okay, household, I am gonna need to get some dish soap, some toilet paper. That is also gonna get $20. And typically, sometimes I will find really good deals at the dollar store, like at least for dish soap, because toilet paper I'd rather get from like Target or something. Sometimes they will sell like those huge bottles of dish soap at the dollar store, so I'll get those, and they last like a whole month. So just a little tip if you guys are trying to save some money in your household budget. Personal is next, and this is the envelope here, and I am gonna put $20 towards personal, just because I am gonna need some personal things for myself, just like every woman does. Okay, so eating out, you guys, if you guys saw my budget video, my monthly budget video, I have a goal to have no eating out. I am not putting anything towards eating out this month, so that's gonna stay at 0. So $0. Okay, and then for fun money, I'm gonna go ahead and do 20. So I'm grabbing 20 and putting that towards fun money, which to me, fun money can mean pretty much almost anything. Typically, if like it's like a really boring day, I'll go get some ice cream for the girls and just chill at home, and $20 will be enough. That to them is the world. So just a little tip if you guys are trying to save some money. Okay, so moving on to my sinking fund. In total, I'm actually gonna, I forgot to add the 20 here. I'm gonna go ahead and add this up here so that you guys can see how much I took. So 100 plus 20, 40, 60, 80, 120. So that is $220 that I used for my cash envelopes. So that leaves us with $180 if I'm doing the math correctly. Birthdays. All right, yes, I have 2 birthdays this month. I'm gonna go ahead and do $20 for birthdays. And I'm probably gonna spend the money that I have in here. Again, if you haven't watched my past videos, when I moved to the current place that I'm at right now, I had over $1,000 in my sinking fund envelopes, and I had to put it in the bank because I did not want to misplace it. Okay, and then back to school, I'm gonna go ahead and do 40 for back to school. So 40. You know, I think most of us, especially if you're a mom, you might be in the same place that I'm at right now with school, which is nobody knows what's going to happen this fall. Nobody knows if the kids are going to go back to school or if they're still going to be doing distance learning. Nobody knows. I'm still putting money away though because you never know. Okay, car maintenance. I am going to go ahead and put $40 towards my car maintenance because I don't know if I mentioned it last time. I want to just save up because my car is it's getting a little older now. Even though I still owe it, Isn't that fun? It hasn't given me any trouble yet, but you never know. So I'm just gonna put $40 towards that. For the girls, I'm gonna go ahead and do $20. So $20 towards their little sinking fund. And again, this is for whatever they may need. Clothing, I'm gonna go ahead and do $20. I guess I should also mention, for my sinking funds, for clothing, I did grab $60 out of my sinking fund for clothing. So I'm putting $20 towards it. I will go ahead and give you guys my totals on my sinking funds after this, if you guys are interested in watching that. For Christmas, I'm gonna do 40. 40 for Christmas. And that's it, you guys. Those were all the sinking funds I'm stuffing. Christmas is getting 40. Card tags is not gonna get anything. Girls activities, not gonna get anything. And savings is not gonna get anything either because I didn't save anything from my cash envelope. So typically my savings sinking fund is whatever I am able to save from my cash envelopes. And it's just as a challenge to see how much I can save. All right, so my total here should be 180.
20 plus 40 plus 40 plus 20 plus 20 plus 40. And I think that's it.
So $180 is the total for my sinking funds. Okay. And then I like doing like a total of the sinking funds, like I said. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that next. I do have paycheck number 2 here where I'm gonna put that. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and put the totals here for my sinking funds.
So, category, starting balance, plus or minus, and ending balance.
So I'm gonna put you guys a little bit closer so you guys can see. The first one would be birthdays. All right, guys, so I have my sinking fund, so the total from last month, the month of June. That is why it is so important for me to keep track of what I put towards my sinking funds, because trust me, it can get a little bit overwhelming. My ending balance for birthdays should be $150. I have back to school. My starting balance for that is $285, and I added $40.
Oops, 285 plus 40.
$325. Okay. I am getting there, you guys. I think I had a goal of $300 or $400 the most. I'm gonna look back at my goals from the beginning of the year, because I want to make sure that I also have the goals set for the card tags. I think I do, but I just want to make sure. So I do need to go back and look at that. So the next one is going to be car maintenance, and my starting balance for that was $270. And I added 40. So 270 plus 40 equals 310. The next one is the girls' sinking fund. My starting balance for that is $90. And I added 20. So the ending balance is 110. And then next is clothing. Whoops, clothing. My starting balance was 100 in the month of June, but towards the end of June, which was just a few days ago, I did take $60, so minus $60. So 100 minus 60 equals 40. right? So then, how should I do this? I'm just gonna do here, minus 60 plus 20. I guess I should do that. So my ending balance is $60 for clothing. Christmas is next. So Christmas, my ending balance last time was 195, and this time around I added 40. Card tags, that's just gonna remain the same. So card tags was 130 as my ending balance last month. I added nothing, so that is still 130. Girls activities, my starting balance for that was 80, whoop, I'm looking at the wrong number, $107, and I didn't add anything, so that is still 107. Savings, my ending balance for that was 261. I didn't add anything, so it's still 261. And then vacation is the last one, which, as you can see, I didn't even add it in here because, to be honest, it's I need to probably just get rid of this because we're not going on vacation. And those are just $45 that I could probably put towards something else. So that is still at $45 from I don't even remember when. I would have to go back to possibly like early March maybe. I don't even remember. But anyways, I'm just gonna go ahead and add this up here so that I can get my new total. Which probably is not gonna look like a lot because I used clothing, the clothing one.
Okay, 150 plus 325 plus 310 plus 110 plus 60 plus 235 plus 130 plus 107 plus 261 plus 25.
Okay, 1,733. Okay. Honestly, it took me the longest time to even get to $100 for clothing. And that's mostly because sometimes if I don't have a lot of money left over to stuff my sinking funds, what I'll do sometimes is I will prioritize what sinking funds I want to go ahead and stuff. Yeah, sometimes that happens. All right, so that is the ending balance for my sinking funds. That is my total. I'm just gonna put here to make it look a little bit more fancy. Total. All right, so that is how my budget is looking like, you guys, for the next 2 weeks. I will go ahead and plan my next paycheck on the next video. All right, guys, so that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, leave a like down below, leave a comment. Let me know where you guys are at with your sinking funds, your cash envelopes, what you guys are doing different. I hope you guys liked this video, and until the next one, you guys, bye.